have a little family history in this place. So if you're trying to discourage me, you're not gonna do it. Your Highness.
Technically, it's your grace.
I can think of a few other names I'd call you.
Have you been to Vegas recently, Cary?
Not recently, but I have been, yeah, sure.
Brooke comes all the time. She's here every weekend at Magic Mike Live, right, Brooke?
Yeah, Magic Mike, love them all. What are the odds on a Castle for Christmas? Good, I hear.
Yes. Oh, we will double down. We'll go all in. I can give you all the jackpot puns you want, for sure. Okay. But honestly, I mean, listen, this is everything, you guys, that we want in a holiday movie. We've got romance. We've got a picturesque, beautiful setting. And Brooke Shields singing. Yes.
Yeah, it's not quite a solo, but yeah, we've got Cary Elwes in a castle. I mean, you got me at that. I was being able to work with him on a rom-com was such an honor, and we just couldn't believe our good fortune by being in such a beautiful setting and really living the life of being in Scotland.
So cool. I mean, and even rocking the kilt, Cary. Well done.
Thank you. Yes, we were very fortunate. As Brooke says, we had a terrific team around us, and Netflix spared no expense when it came to this film. And we got to film in a beautiful castle, Dalmany in South Queensferry. And the locals and the owners of the castle and the locals really opened their homes to us and really welcomed us in a way that really touched our hearts. And so the whole experience of making the film, was so joyful, and I think that translates into the film itself.
Absolutely. Oh, it's again, when you're at the holidays, you want to be comforted, you want to be intrigued. It really has all those elements and something beautiful to look at. But beyond the two of you, good-looking people. Although, Brooke, I like how you kind of just skirted by the song in the pub. I thought you were going to give us another rendition of your.
Maybe there'll be a sequel, and maybe Sophie does a little cabaret act in the pub.
I like that. And honestly, Cary, first of all, as Brooke alluded to, you are romantic comedy royalty, starred in all of our favorite films, Princess Bride. So I can imagine you get a lot of scripts for rom-coms over the years. What was it about this one that was so special? Because again, you're the guy.
Yeah, because of that, it was very hard for me to pick any rom-coms that came my way that didn't fall short. And so I kind of held out, and I'm glad I did, because this one really felt right. When I heard about the character I was going to play and how nuanced he was and complex, but more importantly, when I found out that Brooke was doing it, because I'd been a big fan, like most people, of Brooke's work and her career, and celebrated her transition into comedy, which seemed to be something that for some reason most directors had missed for half of her life or a good quarter of it. And suddenly here she is, exploding into the scene in Suddenly Susan. We're all like, my God, she's a comic genius. And so when I heard she was cast in this role, I knew I felt safe knowing that I was in good hands, and that I was going to be sparring with someone who really had the chops for it. And so we got along great, and it was a joy to go to work every day,
You could tell. It felt like the chemistry that you guys have been working together for a long time. And I love, Brooke, that you play an author. If Brooke was going to write a book, though, not your character, but you were going to write a book about the experience of shooting this film, what would the title of that book be?
Probably Hetty Coos or Wee Dram. I think I would put a Wee Dram. That would be it. A Wee Dram. That would be the title of the book, I think. God knows, I threw back enough whiskey to merit calling it a Wee Dram. So a Wee Dram is like a shot of whiskey. So, and we got to experience it in its fullness.
Well, you're a method actress. You have to embrace the culture, right?
Well, we not only did, we were immersed in it, and we had to learn how to knit. We had to learn how to dance, Kaylee dancing. And these are dances that, our whole transpo crew knew all the dances from school, and they would come on Fridays in their kilts and tartan. And it was just, we were right from the start, really put right in. One of the women that was doing some body work, her dad would catch salmon and smoke it and bring me salmon. It was just blew your mind, you know? And I think that it was so refreshing for all of us to be able to be working during COVID. It felt great to play my own age. That was just a relief, and you know, to be with people that were so happy to be there.
Well, we were happy. This movie is just a joy. It is a treat for the holidays. So thank you both for your time today. I truly appreciate it.
Thank you,
Thank you very much.
Guys.
What happens after Christmas? Is that him? This is my daughter, Lexi. Wow. I'll call you later.